Advice I wish I knew before graduating college. Went to college in Connecticut and then moved back to LA, and there are so many little things that made the transition very difficult. And this is the advice I wish I knew beforehand. Number one, have a therapist on speed dial. I did not realize how bad post-grad depression was until I graduated college, but I was seriously missing living with my friends, waking up in the morning and just like vibing out together or just going to dinner together every day. And then all of a sudden I'm back in LA. All my other friends are still living where they went to college, or my friends who are older aren't even around. So I have to rediscover this whole new city by myself living in my parents' house. It was a lot, and I definitely wish I had a therapist on deck so I didn't have to look for one, which just made like my post-grad depression all the more worse. I used to think contract jobs were really bad. I don't know why or who made me believe that, but they're actually pretty elite and an easier way to step into your industry than trying to get an FTE job. Remote work isn't for everyone. If you can't hold yourself accountable to do your job at home, remote work is not for you. You should probably go into the office, gain some experience, and then start working at home when you know you can be responsible. Right after I graduated, I got into a relationship. Who asked me? It didn't last, obviously. And that's something that I wish I knew was like, yeah, you can be optimistic, but the reality of making a relationship work when someone lives in New Jersey and you live in LA and you're both still trying to find and identify who you are, probably not gonna work. LinkedIn is life. I don't care what anyone says. That is the best social media networking app for post grads. Easy way to connect with recruiters, best way to apply for jobs. Grad school isn't always necessary. It's not the answer. A lot of people just go to grad school to postpone not being able to find a job. It works for some, doesn't work for everyone. The last thing I wish I knew before graduating was your career/job doesn't have to be your identity. A lot of these companies trick you into believing that you have to sell your soul to the corporation in order to excel, move up in life, that you have to literally dedicate your life, your worth to the job in order to excel. And that's just not true. A company that really wants you will value you for what you put in during appropriate hours. Yeah, those are just some things I wish I knew before graduating. I share more post-grad tips in my book.